What is going on YouTube, and welcome back to GrowlerCat. Today we are going to watch Dipshit Phil attempt to make some hot dogs. So, pretty basic stuff. He's got everything that he needs to make a hot dog right here. He's also going to be making some beans because he's thinking about them beans. But I just want to say, look at the length of this video. So, you would think, well, okay, it kind of does take a long time to boil some water, and then you take about another 5 minutes to put the hot dog in the boiling water, correct? Yes, correct. But this guy is going to be frying a hot dog, and that should take a fraction of the time. I mean, really, you can just zap the damn thing if you want to, which, I mean, it's fine if he just wants to fry it, but why the hell does it take almost 17 minutes to do so? I have no idea. Let's get into it.
It's actually one of the quickest things that you can cook in your kitchen. Really easy. We're going to be doing hot dogs, but also as a little side, I have some. Well, they're hidden. I've got some baked beans that I'm going to be making at the same
So there's
time.
them beans.
Don't have too much to put on the hot dogs, unfortunately. I looked and I completely forgot this week. I needed relish. I needed sauerkraut.
So yeah, he could have got all these other components to actually make an interesting video to, make a hot dog and make it kind of fun, a little more, stand out a little more than just your regular basic way of having it. Now, me personally, the way that I like a hot dog is, say, with a spear pickle and some mustard, some celery salt, stuff like that. It's pretty boring in its own right too, but just ketchup and mustard is
There's like 3 or 4 things I was gonna
not
buy. I
really
completely
enough to
forgot
merit
about it when I went
how to
shopping
make a
the
hot
other day,
dog
so that's
video.
my fault. But we're gonna show you the basics. So for starters, if you're like me, you don't know exactly what you're gonna eat every day, okay? And especially if you're like me and you live alone, I don't think you're gonna be eating 8 hot dogs in one sitting. Now, most hot dogs come in these 8-packs, unless you buy them fresh from your grocer, which you can do. You can get them from a deli singly. What I do is usually I freeze this 8-pack, and then when I'm ready to cook them, what you do is you take them out, and my sink is actually full of water right now. What I did is about an hour and a half ago.
Okay, so he didn't take the hot dogs prior because he never knows what he's going to eat, I guess. So he took the hot dogs out of the freezer and started to thaw them out in water. This can alter the taste. I've worked in the food industry before, and it's kind of a thing that we would do, but we would try our best to not do that at all because, again, it can alter the taste, and you can potentially cook the hot dogs in the warm to hot water as well, and again, that affects taste. It is something that is acceptable to do, but I wouldn't recommend it.
I filled the sink up with warm water. I took the frozen 8-pack, threw it in there, and now it is perfectly thawed. I mean, these are ready to go, ready to open and cook. So that is how you thaw hot dogs relatively quickly. Now, I actually like Nathan's beef franks because I grew up with them.
Nathan's is a good choice for sure.
There used to be a Nathan's at my local mall. I used to eat there all the time, and I really like the flavor of them. Obviously, any kind of frank will do. They're all pretty much the same. But anyway.
Right there, he says that any frank will do. They're all pretty much the same. No, not really. I mean, as far as looks go, sure, yeah, they pretty much look the same, but they are not the same. There's definitely a different taste factor going on there. So you can have, say, a Bar S hot dog next to a Nathan's hot dog. It's not pretty much the same.
Anyway, I'm going to drain my sink because I don't want this thing full of water all day. What we're going to do is we're going to fry them up. There are different ways to make hot dogs. You can boil them.
There's different ways to make hot dogs, ladies and gentlemen, as if we don't know. I think anybody who has access to the kitchen and needs to make something is generally already going to know that there are different ways to cook food items. There's not just one single way. So here's his setup right here. Notice the knobs here. They're not even in the position to start preheating them to get the pots warm. Now, it doesn't take long to get the pots warm or anything like that, but still, it would have been a common courtesy just to drop the hot dogs in and hurry up and get that nice sizzle and get the ball rolling here, but not with this guy, though. We're not going to do that. Also notice, after this damn text goes away, that up top is this text. Oh, no, the text is never going to go away until I play the damn video. Notice that his microwave and his oven have way different times. It's like a 7-minute gap here. I mean, how hard is it So DSP pretty much likes to say that he doesn't have time to do anything. He's a really busy guy, so apparently he doesn't even have time to fix the time on either one of these, which is wrong. Probably both of them are wrong, but hey, whatever.
We're going to go up and turn it up to roughly medium heat. Okay.
Also notice too, right here, sorry for the blur action, this guy's so vain, he wears a t-shirt of himself. I guess because he probably has a whole entire closet full of them, because he thought that people were going to be dumb enough to buy them, but of course they didn't, so now he has like 5 huge boxes of them in his closet, and he needs to wear these fucking things. I'm pretty sure that that shirt right there, he probably wears at least 5 times a week, and also notice that he's wearing an apron to cook a fucking hot dog.
At the same time, we are going to cook the baked beans. Here's the thing. Any can of beans that you get, the easiest thing on the planet because it's already cooked. All you need to do is warm this up and you're ready to go. So we got a pot here. We're going to go.
So he just told us that baked beans are already cooked. I guess that would be the whole reason as to why they call them baked in the first place.
And unfortunately, I don't have a mechanical can opener, so this could be...
Watch him struggle with the can opener real quick.
Be very careful not to cut yourself when you do this. The other bummer is, for someone like me, obviously this can of baked beans is way too much for one person, but I live alone, so unless I invite someone over to share dinner with, I'm going to have way too many beans. I'm going to eat some, and I'm going to end up getting rid of the rest.
So he's going to throw away the rest of the beans because I guess he just doesn't feel like reheating them, say, in the microwave. I mean, he's going to eat 2 hot dogs and some beans. Why not just make 4 hot dogs, all right, have some beans, and then save those extra 2 hot dogs and the beans, and then have that for lunch tomorrow or something like that? Why are we just throwing away food here? Also, I want you all to take note that he did say that he does not have a grill. All right, not an outdoors one, obviously, because he's in a little apartment or condo or whatever the fuck this rat's nest is. And I guess he doesn't have like a grill pan. But just take note that he said that, okay? Because he did say it. I might have fast-forwarded through it. He's going to struggle here. Just take your thumb and index finger and open it up the rest of the way. You don't need to use a knife like that.
The lid is so sharp. There we go. All the beans out of there into the pot. All set. We're going to go throw that out immediately so that there's no threat of getting cut.
Throw it out immediately so you don't get cut. I don't think I ever once cut myself whilst opening a can or just having an open can lying about. But apparently he must have.
No instructions needed. All you're literally going to do, you put them in a pot like...
He just said it himself, no instructions needed. So why the fuck does this video exist?
So you cover the pot, make sure that the beans are an even level in there, not that you have one tall hill of beans in the middle.
See that, what he did right there? Just kind of moving the pot and showing it to the camera? That's the only time he's ever going to mix those fucking beans, so they'll all cook unevenly.
You go ahead, you can turn that
or burn
on medium heat. And you're just going to wait for it to your liking to heat up. Maybe you like them steaming hot, maybe you don't. Maybe you just like them lukewarm. That's complete.
Who the fuck likes lukewarm beans? Who the fuck likes lukewarm food?
Completely up to you.
What fucking planet is this guy from?
So we're going to do a couple things. I also want to toast the buns for the hot dogs, so I'm going to go ahead and turn my grill on.
So he just said it right there. Earlier he said he didn't have a grill. Now he's saying that he does. But this is a panini grill, which he always likes to bring up. Now this thing has a grill on the top part, which lifts up, and it has a grill on the base. So he could easily just cook his hot dogs in that thing, but instead what he's going to use it for is to toast his bread instead, okay? Despite the fact, because he did say that his bread is still a little frozen, I guess, you can easily just zap it in the microwave and bread thaws out super fast. Or if you want kind of like a little bit of a toast consistency to it, what do? Oh, I don't know. How about use the fucking toaster that's right here? Use this for the hot dogs. Use this to get a little bit of a crunch on your fucking hot dog bun and be done with it.
my panini press like you saw in the video for the
He gets an
2 salad
apron ready to
sandwich.
cook a hot
Two
dog, but
reasons
he
I'm
doesn't
doing
know how
this.
to
Number
do it.
one, because a plain white bun can be really boring, and number two, because these were frozen, so they're kind of thawed out, but not completely. So I do want to toast them a little bit.
So there he is trying to justify his madness. So let's just get on with it. The hot dog, we're already almost, let's see, 5 minutes into the fucking video, okay? 5 minutes in, and now we're just getting the hot dogs into the fucking pan.
2 hot dogs. Now, to make sure the hot dog does not burst, because what will happen is as it cooks, it'll actually start to swell. You have to make small incisions, okay? Diagonal incisions across the top of the dog, such as so. Don't go too deep, because if you go too deep, your hot dog is going to pull apart.
You don't need to do this.
And it's going to basically not look like a hot dog anymore. So that's
You don't
that.
need to do this. You got a grill
sit
right there.
and start to fry for a
You
little
could have
bit.
just pressed
No
the
big
top
deal.
portion of the grill into the bottom portion of the grill. Nice and snug like. You would have got nice grill marks on it too. It would have cooked evenly, and you'd be done with this madness. We're gonna have to move forward here. I can't take this shit. Now we're gonna watch his tutorial on how to store hot dogs. Put them in a freezer bag. There's a tutorial.
Fold it, you push it so that you make sure most of the air is out of the bag. I always buy the Ziploc bags because those are the easiest ones.
He likes to use Ziploc bags because they're the easiest ones. I mean, okay, to each their own, whatever. But is it really that hard to fucking depress the two sides of a freezer bag if it doesn't have that little zip thing on there? I mean, it's not fucking hard at all. It takes all of 2 seconds.
Voila, and I toss that back in the fridge or in the freezer, and it'll refreeze.
So right there, he just said it himself. He just said that he's going to toss it into the freezer. He just got done thawing these hot dogs. Hot dogs, they do last a long time because they're already pre-cooked. Like a lot of lunch meat is, okay? But Phil here doesn't realize that. Phil thinks that hot dogs are raw product. Just so you know, that's what Phil thinks. He thinks that they're raw product, probably why he's going to refreeze them. That's a big no-no to do. You do not want to refreeze anything that's already been thawed out. It affects flavor. It's just not good for the product whatsoever. And this guy also thinks, like I got done saying, he thinks that hot dogs are raw. Hot dogs are not raw. You can actually eat a cold hot dog. That's perfectly fine if that's something you want to do. I used to do it as a kid. Hell, occasionally I even do it as an adult. So, hot dogs are pre-cooked. The only people who need to watch out for eating a cold hot dog are pregnant women.
Freeze for next time you want to use it. Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Watch me move these hot dogs around. This shit's boring. This shit's boring.
Is almost warmed up. I'm gonna wait.
Still waiting on this thing to warm up because he couldn't be bothered to prep this thing to warm up. He couldn't have been bothered to prep the two pots to be warmed up. So we got to drag this video out as long as possible.
Blue, and then I know that it's fully heated up. Then I'm gonna toss my buns on there to grill them.
Toss my buns on there. Let's go. Let's go.
Around. Just make sure they're not cooking on one side for too long.
And trust me, he fucks these hot dogs up too. I can already see on the side of the left one, if he moves his hairy ass, you can already see it's already kind of cracked and bubbled there. You can also see it on the right hand side too. The skin is already right here. You can already see it's starting to separate. This is already all cracked and bubbled. It's all fucked up already. He's at this point, we already see that he's fucked up cooking a hot dog.
With a burnt hot dog.
Okay, so here's the beans. He never stirred those beans, not once. Watch how he takes the beans out.
Pour the damn pot into a bowl. Use a ladle to get it into the bowl.
Now, he's going to take all of these beans, and he's going to transfer them into this bowl that's hiding over here. Right there, okay? You don't need a ladle to do that. All you need to do is just tilt this pot over the damn bowl, and there you go. And then you can just use, say, like, I don't know, the fucking spoon that you're going to use to eat the beans to get the rest out in case some of them might be sticking or whatever. Just having a hard time getting it out. I'm pretty sure them beans are just going to come out just fine, even though he never stirred them. They're just uncooked. Or, I'm sorry, They're cooked unevenly, or warmed up unevenly, I should say. So unless he's going to use this ladle as his spoon, there's no need for this thing here.
Get that lid into the sink.
There's no need to wear a fucking apron to cook a hot dog, though, either,
And
so.
the camera? Yes, the camera's correct.
Watch, all them beans are going into that fucking bowl. So why is he doing this? I don't know.
Hot beans.
Just tilt the
I'm not gonna
fucking
eat all
thing.
these beans. There's no way
Look
I'm
at it, see? And then he ends up
gonna eat all
tilting
these
it
beans,
anyways.
but like I said, it's tough when you live alone. It's tough to
It's a
find
rough life
things
for
that you
Phil.
can either make
It's
small
tough when you live
servings or
alone.
you can save. Like you wouldn't want to save beans that you keep reheating. They're gonna turn into mush, especially if they're a good brand like Bush's. I like Bush's. They're a really good, tasty brand, and I wouldn't want to keep reheating these.
Okay,
things.
whatever, yeah.
That's good. That means that you
Still
did
looking
the
at
right
hot
thing.
dogs.
It's not gonna burst while you're cooking.
So let's see how fucked up these hot dogs look now. Oh, that one's all fucked up.
Actually doing a pretty decent job of keeping it on the parts that haven't been
Yeah, look at
cooked
this
yet,
shit.
so that way
It's all split and broken open and shit. It
That's
looks like
good.
a fucking cat has been eating it. Look at little fang marks in there and shit. And stare at this shit for the next 5 minutes, ladies and gents. So here you go. Fucking panini head.
Oh, they are. They're
got
perfect.
his bread out. Fucking burnt the sides of it.
Turn this boy off. Let it cool down.
Waste of time and waste of energy.
One more time. And we're almost done.
We're almost done. Now, I just want you guys to understand something. He put these hot dogs in at the 5-minute mark of this video. This video is not edited whatsoever, so this is the tried and true time. So he leaves them motherfuckers in there for over 10 minutes in the fucking frying pan. That is way too fucking long for that. And now I also want you to see just how much fucking ketchup he puts in here.
We're going to do traditional ketchup, and we're going to do spicy mayo, because let's face it, spicy mayo is the only mayo you should ever put on a hot dog.
He's calling spicy mustard spicy mayo for some reason, and apparently this spicy mayo is the only type of mayo that you should be putting on a hot dog. I prefer yellow mustard. To each their own, that's fine, but this guy right here is going to tell me that yellow mustard is the wrong way to go, even though all fucking Chicago does it.
I don't understand these people who put that yellow mayo on a hot dog.
Yellow mayo on a hot dog, he says.
Traditional
yellow
hot dogs always
mayo.
have spicy mayo, sauerkraut, relish, onions, and
how about just eat the hot dog however the fuck you like it?
For me, unfortunately, I don't have any of those other things besides the spicy mayo.
I don't think you're going to find yellow mayo, though. Pretty sure yellow mayo is going to be hard to find unless you make it yourself by fucking taking a jar of fucking mayo and putting it out in the sun for about 5 hours on a hot summer day. Then yeah, maybe you'll get yellow mayo. Look at all that fucking ketchup he put on that one on the left too. I mean, the one on the right has more than enough, I feel, but man, that one on the left, it's a shit ton.
Alright, I think we're good. One last check. Yes, we're looking good. They're looking plump and juicy, cooked. I'm going to go ahead and deliver it straight to the bun, like so.
I never put condiments on a fucking bun like that before, but okay, whatever, I guess it works.
Stove on. And some nice spicy mustard.
Alright, now it's spicy mustard. It's changed from spicy mayo to spicy mustard. I gotta try and keep this video under fucking 20 minutes. And that is a shit ton of mustard as well. Holy fuck. Damn, dude.
What do you have? 2 juicy, hot, ready to eat.
Sloppy looking fucking fucked up mangled hot dogs that it looks like cats ate. Got it. There's his beans. How much you want to bet he's just going to eat that whole bowl of fucking beans?
And that is it. You got toasted buns. You can add whatever you like. Like I said, traditional with the works is spicy mustard.
How many times is he going to repeat himself about you can add what you want? Alright, so that's enough of that. And of course, as always in this guy's fashion, he never even tries his own food on camera to at least, attempt to fucking suck his own dick and say, man, that's a really good hot dog. That's like the best hot dog I ever had. Mom ain't got shit on this. No, of course not. He never does that for reasons unexplained. But okay, so there you go. That's how you fucking take something that can take as quick as, I would say, anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes and turn it into a 17-minute video. So, yep, that's all I got to say. So, once again, thanks for coming back to GrowlerCat. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We will see you next round.